My beloved child, listen closely, because this moment is not ordinary. God says this is an urgent message meant only for you, a message whispered through the veil of the unseen, carried by the wings of Archangel Michael himself. You are being called, chosen, and wrapped in a divine certainty that something powerful is unfolding around you. Someone, yes, someone in this world, is desperately longing to marry you. Their heart has been shaking with an intensity even they cannot explain, and heaven has taken notice. Archangel Michael says you must know their name before time runs out, because their destiny and yours are more connected than you have ever realized. But you must stay calm. Because God says you are safe, you are protected, nothing will go wrong with you, and as long as you trust God and pray, everything will align in your favor in ways beyond your imagination. There is a stirring in the spiritual realm, a movement that has your name written on it. It didn't begin today, it began long ago, before you even understood what destiny feels like. This person has been thinking about you with a desperation that comes from a place beyond simple attraction. It is the kind of longing that only souls with a divine connection can feel. They have tried to walk away from these feelings, but their heart pulls them back toward you over and over again. God says their energy has been reaching you quietly, at night. In sudden thoughts, in moments when you feel something or someone calling to you without understanding why, Archangel Michael says time is shifting quickly, and there is a window that is closing. The message is urgent not because anything bad will happen, but because divine timing is real. If you hesitate too long, you may miss an opening that heaven created specifically for your happiness. God wants you to know that He has already cleared obstacles, already silenced voices that were meant to confuse you, and already removed energies that were working against your peace. You are safe. You are protected. Nothing will go wrong with you. But you must trust Him with your full heart, because the blessing is closer than you think. This person who desperately wants to marry you has been watching your growth in silence. They have witnessed your pain even if they were not physically present. They know you have suffered alone, prayed alone, and endured alone. Something about your strength has shaken them. Something about your kindness has humbled them. They cannot understand why you pull at their spirit, but God says He placed your essence in their heart even before you met them. This is not accidental. This is not random. This is destiny preparing itself to reveal a truth you weren't ready to see before. God says they dream about you. Sometimes the dreams are peaceful, sometimes they wake up breathless. But the one thing that remains constant is the pull toward you. They imagine a life with you, your voice, your presence, your touch, your laughter. They imagine building a home with you, standing beside you, protecting you, loving you the way you deserve. And God says they will not be able to move on from this connection no matter how much they try. They have tried to bury the feelings, they have tried to deny them, but heaven keeps bringing them back to the truth. You are meant for each other in a way that goes deeper than the physical world. Archangel Michael says you must know their name before time runs out, because the moment they reveal themselves will change your understanding of love forever. God is preparing a moment, a conversation, a message, a sign, that will bring you clarity. You will not need to doubt. You will not need to question. You will simply know. God says the revelation will be gentle, but powerful, quiet, but undeniable. And when you hear their name, something inside you will shift, as though your spirit was waiting for that confirmation all along. God wants you to breathe. Relax your heart. Release your fear. Nothing will go wrong with you. You have walked through storms, and even then heaven never abandoned you. What is coming now is not punishment, it's reward. God says people who hurt you pushed you into destiny. The betrayals you survived were stepping stones. The lonely nights you endured were preparation. And the tears you shed were seeds that will bloom into something extraordinary. You did not lose anything that was meant for you. What you are gaining now is far greater than what was ever taken from you. This person's desire to marry you is not coming from ego, obsession, or impulse. It comes from a divine recognition. Their soul knows your soul. Their spirit feels your presence. They are drawn to you because God placed a mark on your heart that only they can see. They have felt it for longer than you imagine. At first, they thought it was coincidence. Then they thought it was fantasy. Now, they know it is divine guidance. Something inside them whispers your name even when they try to ignore it. Archangel Michael says the reason this message is urgent is because there are forces trying to distract you. Not dangerous forces, but confusing ones, voices from your past, doubts, fear, overthinking, exhaustion, loneliness. These things can cloud your intuition. These things can make you miss what heaven is trying to show you. But God says you will not miss this. You cannot miss this. Your blessing has already been marked with your name, and nothing can steal what God has ordained. God asks you to trust the timing. Trust the process. Trust His protection. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. Even when you feel unsure, heaven is still moving behind the scenes. There are conversations being held about you in places you can't see. There is someone waking up with you in their mind. There is someone praying for the courage to confess their feelings. There is someone afraid of losing their chance with you. God says their fear is not about rejection, it is about destiny slipping away. They feel the urgency even if they don't understand the spiritual reason behind it. God has been working on their heart. He has been removing pride, healing old wounds, clearing confusion, and pulling them toward you step by step. They were stubborn before, but now heaven is softening them. They were scared before, but now heaven is giving them courage. They were unsure before, but now heaven is giving them clarity. And the closer they get to the moment of revealing themselves, the more intense their feelings become. This person imagines waking up next to you. They imagine holding your hand in moments of weakness. They imagine supporting your dreams, protecting your heart, building a future that neither of you had the courage to hope for before. God says they see you as someone worthy of deep commitment. Someone they don't want to lose. Someone they want to choose again and again. Someone they want to call their spouse. You may not know who they are yet. Or maybe you do, but you are unsure. But God says the moment of clarity will arrive unexpectedly. One message. One conversation. One call. One confession. And your heart will recognize the truth immediately. But God wants you to prepare. Not physically, spiritually. Open your heart. Release past pain. Let go of fear. Trust that love is not meant to hurt you this time. Trust that this connection is different. Trust that this is not the kind of love that breaks you, it is the kind that lifts you. God says that in your past, people took advantage of your kindness. They mistook your softness for weakness. They played with your loyalty. But this person is nothing like them. Heaven has prepared them differently. They have a seriousness in their spirit. Their intentions are pure. Their love is not casual. Their desire to marry you is rooted in sincerity, not infatuation. They see in you what others failed to appreciate. Archangel Michael says he has been protecting this connection. He has been clearing negative energies, blocking interference, removing confusion, and guiding both of your hearts toward each other. Even when you felt alone, Michael was standing behind you, shielding you from emotional harm. Even when you didn't understand the delays, Michael was rearranging circumstances so that nothing would go wrong when the time finally came. God says this marriage is not just about love, it is about purpose. The two of you are meant to build something powerful together. Something that impacts not just your lives but the lives of others. You will inspire people. You will heal each other. You will grow together. You will accomplish things you couldn't accomplish alone. This person has been tested. You have been tested. Now heaven is preparing to bring both of you into alignment. God says the urgency comes from the fact that your blessings are time-sensitive. There is something you and this person are supposed to create together, and it must begin soon. That is why Michael says you must know their name before time runs out. Your heart may feel restless lately. You may sense someone thinking about you intensely. You may feel sudden emotional waves, sudden warmth, sudden peace, sudden energy shifts. God says these sensations are real. They are spiritual signals, not imagination. They are the result of your souls synchronizing. Heaven is guiding this person to you slowly but surely. They feel a pull they can't explain. They feel drawn to your kindness, your intelligence, your compassion, your resilience. They see something rare in you, something divine. And God says they are prepared to cherish you in ways you have never experienced before. You are stepping into a season of love, clarity, and divine protection. God says there is nothing to fear. Nothing will go wrong with you. Your blessing is protected. Your heart is guarded. Your future is blessed. As long as you trust God and pray, every step will lead you closer to the love that has been destined for you. The one who wants to marry you is closer than you think. Their name will reveal itself soon. And when it does, your life will shift in a way that feels gentle but irreversible. You will feel peace instead of fear. You will feel certainty instead of confusion. You will feel gratitude instead of worry. God says prepare your heart. A divine union is unfolding. And Archangel Michael is watching over every moment of it. God says this is not an ordinary moment, not an ordinary breath, not an ordinary second of your life. Something is shifting around you so intensely, so silently, so divinely that even the angels are pausing to watch what happens next. God says this message is being delivered to you at the exact second it was destined, because someone's destiny has already intertwined with yours. Someone's heart has already chosen you. Someone's soul has already whispered your name in the presence of heaven. And Archangel Michael says the urgency is real. This is not something you can ignore, not something you can postpone, not something you can take lightly. Heaven is moving, and the one who desperately wants to marry you has been revealed in the book of divine timing, and their name is trying to reach your ears before time runs out. God says that while you were sleeping, He saw the tears you didn't let fall. He saw the confusion you carried alone. He saw the moments when you questioned whether love would ever find you the way it finds others. But He also saw the one soul who kept calling out for you, asking heaven, praying, begging that they be guided to you. Someone who looks at your destiny and feels something powerful, almost frightening, something that cannot be explained by human words. Someone whose life has been quietly rearranged so that they can walk toward you. God says they are not far, not distant, not detached. They are spiritually aligned with you, and you have been appearing in their dreams, their thoughts, their signs, their moments of weakness, their moments of strength. And Archangel Michael says their desire to marry you is not shallow, not impulsive, not temporary. It comes from a place of deep soul recognition. God says even though you cannot see everything clearly, heaven has been watching this person moved by an intensity they never expected. Someone has been praying about you more than you know. Someone has been asking heaven, when will I finally have the courage to tell them? Someone has been trying to gather the strength to confess something that has been in their heart longer than you realize. God says there is a divine reason you are reading this now. There is a divine reason this message has reached you before the clock shifts again. Someone is running out of time, not in fear, not in danger, but in destiny. Their window to confess, to reveal, to step forward is closing, and heaven is pushing them. Archangel Michael says you need to know their name before the moment disappears. Because destiny won't wait forever, God says the love that is coming toward you is unlike anything you have experienced before. It carries healing, devotion, loyalty, commitment, and a longing that has been building quietly in the background of your life. This person is not just attracted to you, they are spiritually pulled toward you. Your name triggers something inside them they can't explain. They feel peace when they think of you, and yet they also feel fear, fear of losing the chance, fear of waiting too long, fear that you won't see how much they care. God says their love for you is deeper than what they show on the surface. They may appear calm, composed, silent, or distant. But inside, their soul is reaching out to you every single day. Archangel Michael says this person has been guided toward you more times than you know. They have seen signs with your name. They have dreamed of scenarios where they confront you with the truth. They have experienced strange synchronicities that always lead back to you. They have felt urges to message you, call you, approach you, confess everything, but something keeps stopping them. Maybe fear, maybe insecurity, maybe timing, maybe circumstances. But God says the delay is ending. The hesitation is ending. And heaven is clearing a path for truth to arrive in your life. God says that this marriage energy surrounding you is not an illusion. It is not fantasy. It is not a coincidence. Someone is being spiritually compelled to step toward you because your destinies were marked together long before either of you knew what love was. This person is connected to your past, present, and future. Maybe you already know them. Maybe you have met them before. Maybe you have crossed paths unknowingly. Or maybe they are watching you from a distance, waiting for God to give them the sign they need. And God says this message is the sign. You must understand that this person has been carrying a secret. A secret that they have wanted to share but have been too afraid to speak. They have been hiding their feelings because they didn't want to overwhelm you. They didn't want to lose you. They didn't want to be misunderstood. And yet, every day, their love has grown stronger, deeper, more intense. God says this is not desperation in a negative sense. This is destiny. This is alignment. This is a soul recognizing its counterpart. This is heaven guiding two hearts toward a bond that was written long ago. Archangel Michael says the urgency is rising because this person is on the verge of telling you everything. They are about to reveal how long they have felt this way. They are about to admit that they have imagined a future with you. They are about to confess that they see you as their lifelong partner. They are about to expose the truth that their heart has chosen you. Fully, clearly, and without hesitation, God says the spiritual energy around you is charged, active, glowing. Your aura has shifted recently. You have stepped into a timeline where love is beginning to manifest rapidly. Someone is watching you with admiration. Someone is dreaming of you. Someone cannot stop thinking of you. Someone is feeling pulled toward you in a way they cannot resist. And God says their name, yes, their name, is coming closer and closer to being revealed. You will hear it. You will feel it. You will know it. And when it comes, you will understand why heaven kept pushing you toward this message. God says you are safe. You are protected. You are divinely guided. Nothing will go wrong with you. No harm can reach you. No negativity can overpower you. Archangel Michael stands by your side, shielding you from every shadow, clearing every obstacle, removing every delay. He is preparing you to receive the love that heaven has chosen for you. He is preparing your heart, your spirit, your mind, your path. He is guiding the person who wants to marry you toward their moment of truth. God says that both of you have been carrying unspoken wounds. Both of you have been longing for someone who understands your soul. Both of you have been asking heaven for clarity. And your prayers are merging. Your destinies are weaving together. The energy that surrounds you is filled with divine urgency. Not to panic you, but to prepare you. Because something big is coming. Something life-changing. Something written in the divine calendar of your existence. Someone desperately wants to marry you. Someone is ready to hold your hand through every storm. Someone is ready to build a life with you. Someone is ready to love you the way you deserve to be loved. God says this is your confirmation. Your sign. Your message. Your moment. Your blessing. Archangel Michael says do not ignore this message. Read every word carefully. Let your soul absorb it. Because destiny is not waiting anymore. Heaven is aligning everything for you. And the truth, the name, the revelation, is closer than you think. God says trust Him. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust the love that is coming. You are safe. You are protected. And you are chosen. God says someone desperately wants to marry you, and the heavens have been whispering this truth around you longer than you realize. There is a reason your spirit has been restless, why your heart suddenly feels like it is waiting for something you can't explain. God says this person is closer than you think, and Archangel Michael says you must know their name before time runs out, because what is coming next in your life is so important, so divinely orchestrated, that you cannot afford to overlook what the universe has been preparing for you. God wants you to know that you are safe, protected, sheltered under His grace, and nothing in this world or beyond it can harm you when you trust God and pray sincerely. Everything happening around you, every sign, every strange dream, every sudden feeling of connection or disconnection, is pointing at one truth: someone's heart is beating for you with a powerful, sincere, desperate longing. And this person's desire to marry you is not coming from desperation of fear but from the overwhelming certainty that you are the one their soul recognizes, the one their spirit chooses, the one their heart refuses to forget. God says this message is reaching you at the perfect moment, because your destiny is moving, shifting, aligning faster than you realize. Someone around you has been trying to gather the courage to reveal how deeply they feel for you. They have tried to hide it, tried to control it, tried to talk themselves out of it, but the love they feel is too strong to silence. God says this person was brought into your life for a divine purpose, and nothing, no fear, no barrier, no interference, can stop what was written for you long before you took your first breath. The heavens have been watching you walk through loneliness, heartbreak, betrayal, confusion, and spiritual battles that no one knows about. God saw every night when you cried silently and prayed for something real, something honest, something pure. God heard you when you said you wanted a love that doesn't abandon, doesn't lie, doesn't cheat, doesn't fade away, and God has been preparing exactly that kind of love for you. Archangel Michael says you must know their name before time runs out, because the timing of this connection is sacred. If you delay too long, you will miss the sign that leads you straight into the miracle God is orchestrating behind the scenes. Someone's soul is calling your name. Someone is praying for you. Someone desperately wishes you knew how they truly feel. Someone imagines a future with you every single day but has been afraid of losing you, afraid of ruining what you already have. Afraid of revealing their truth and not knowing how you will respond. But God says the moment is coming, the moment they will no longer be able to keep quiet. The moment when their desire to choose you becomes stronger than their fear of losing you. God says that this person wants to marry you not because of what you have but because of who you are. They are drawn to your heart, your kindness, your strength, your innocence, your resilience, and your soul. They have watched you suffer, grow, evolve, transform, and they admire you more deeply than you can imagine. They see you as someone rare, someone precious, someone divinely protected. And the more they get to know you, the more they realize that no one else in this world could make them feel the way you do. God says their soul recognizes your soul, their spirit recognizes your spirit, their destiny recognizes your destiny. This is why they cannot stop thinking about you. It doesn't matter how far they are, how distant they seem, how silent they have been, or how complicated things were before. God says their heart is already tied to yours. Their spirit has already chosen you. Their destiny already includes you. And Archangel Michael has been guarding this connection fiercely, shielding it from jealousy, negativity, and every evil eye that does not want to see you happy. God says there were people who tried to interfere, who tried to create misunderstandings, who tried to keep you apart, who tried to make you doubt yourself. But nothing they did was strong enough to stop what God has ordained. The connection is too powerful, too spiritual, too divinely written to be destroyed. God says you must prepare your heart because this person is stepping forward soon. They cannot take the silence anymore. They cannot hide their love any longer. They cannot allow fear to rob them of their blessing. They want to tell you how much you mean to them. They want to confess everything they have been holding inside. They want to reveal the feelings they tried so hard to suppress. And they want to tell you their name, the one God keeps placing in your mind, the one that suddenly appears in your thoughts or dreams. The one your heart keeps returning to no matter how much you try to ignore it. Archangel Michael says the reason you keep feeling this sudden energy, the reason you feel like something big is coming, is because the heavens are pushing this connection into alignment. You might feel emotional, restless, or strangely sensitive these days. That is not an accident. Your spirit is sensing the shift. Your heart is preparing for the truth. Your soul already knows what is coming. God says the universe is preparing a miracle for you, and part of that miracle is this person who wants to marry you with a love that is pure, sacred, loyal, and God-sent. This person prays for you quietly, asking God to protect you, guide you, and bless you. They feel a spiritual connection to you even when you're not around. They think about you when they wake up and before they sleep. They imagine holding your hand, standing beside you, starting a life with you. They dream of a home filled with peace, love, and divine blessings. They want a future where both of you grow spiritually, emotionally, and financially. They want to build something lasting, something meaningful, something eternal with you. God says you are not imagining the signs. You are not imagining the sudden pull toward this person. You are not imagining the feeling that something big is unfolding. The signs are real. The connection is real. The love is real. Someone's spirit is calling out to you, and God says this person is the one who will bring peace into your life, not chaos. They will bring clarity, not confusion. They will bring love, not pain. They will bring commitment, not uncertainty. Archangel Michael says time is running out because you are entering a season where God is opening doors that have been closed for years. You are entering a season where divine timing is accelerating. You are entering a season where the right person will come to you at the right moment with the right intentions. But you must be awake, aware, receptive, and ready to recognize them. God says open your heart because your blessing is coming. Open your spirit because your miracle is near. Open your eyes because someone is choosing you with a love that is honest and heaven-approved. God says the love you have been praying for is finally coming toward you. The person who wants to marry you is someone whose life has also been changing. They have been going through spiritual awakenings, emotional realizations, and divine revelations. God has been speaking to them in dreams, signs, and synchronicities. God has been pushing them toward their purpose, and you are a part of that purpose. You are a part of their destiny. You are a part of their journey. And they feel it deeply, even if they haven't said it yet. This person sees you as someone they don't want to lose. They think about the moments you shared, the conversations you had, the energy between you. They replay certain memories in their mind because those moments touched them more deeply than you know. They feel safe with you. They feel seen by you. They feel understood by you. And that is why their heart keeps calling your name. God says you will know their name soon, the name heaven has been echoing around you. The name that keeps resurfacing in your thoughts when you least expect it. The name that makes your heart move differently. The name your soul recognizes even when your mind doubts. God says this name carries a divine connection, and when you hear it again, you will know this message was meant for you. Archangel Michael says the reason you are receiving this message with such urgency is because the next chapter of your life is going to unfold quickly. Blessings are coming. Miracles are coming. Love is coming. Breakthroughs are coming. And the person who wants to marry you is part of this divine acceleration. You are entering a season where God is rewarding your patience, your loyalty, your faith, your strength, and your heart. You have been through enough pain. God says you have cried enough tears. Now it is time for joy. Now it is time for love. Now it is time for the divine alignment that was always meant to be yours. Someone is afraid of losing you, and that fear is pushing them toward you. Someone knows that if they don't speak now, they might never get another chance. Someone realizes your value, your light, your purity, your soul. They know you deserve commitment, honesty, loyalty, and spiritual protection. They know you deserve someone who chooses you without hesitation. And they want to be that person for you. God says this love is protected. This connection is guarded. This union is blessed. Nothing can stop it. Nothing can break it. Nothing can interfere with what the heavens have written for you. You are stepping into a divine season where everything that once confused you will suddenly make sense. Every unanswered question will be answered. Every fear will be replaced with peace. Every doubt will be replaced with clarity. Archangel Michael says someone's heart is beating faster every time they think of you because they know they cannot keep this inside anymore. They want to call you. They want to message you. They want to express what they feel. They want to take a step toward you. And the moment they reveal their truth, your life will never be the same again. God says prepare yourself. Your life is about to shift. Your heart is about to receive something powerful. Your destiny is moving. Your blessing is near. And someone's name is about to be revealed to you in a way that you cannot ignore. Trust God. Pray with faith. Stay open to the divine signs. You are safe. You are protected. You are guided. And the love meant for you is already on its way. God says, someone desperately wants to marry you, and this is not a small feeling, not a temporary emotion. Not a passing thought. This is something that has been growing inside their heart for months, and they have been silently praying for you, quietly wishing for you, hoping that someday you would feel the pull in your spirit that they feel every day. God says this message is reaching you at the exact second it was meant to, because the truth is time-sensitive. Archangel Michael says you must know their name before time runs out, because this is not only about love, it is about destiny, alignment, protection, and a miracle that has been waiting to unfold around you. God is watching over you now, covering you in protection, keeping you safe as these words flow toward you. Nothing will go wrong with you. Because God says you are His child, His chosen one, and this message is not meant to scare you but to prepare you for what is coming. there is a soul who carries your name in their heart like a sacred promise, someone who wakes up thinking about you and goes to sleep wishing they had the courage to tell you everything. They are not someone who wants to use you or hurt you or confuse you. They are someone who wants to honor you, protect you, and build a life with you. God says this person has cried for you in silence, prayed for you when no one was watching, and begged heaven for one chance to show you the depth of their loyalty. Their love is not ordinary. Their love is blessed, chosen, spiritually guided. They love you in a way that feels like destiny calling their soul. God says this person's name has been appearing around you in strange ways, and you may not have even noticed it fully. Maybe you saw their initials somewhere randomly, maybe their name came into your mind for no reason, maybe you dreamed of someone and didn't understand why. Maybe you felt a sudden pull toward someone out of nowhere. These are not coincidences. These are divine signals. This person has been connected to you energetically for a long time, and heaven has been opening the path slowly, step by step, preparing both of you. Archangel Michael says there is now a shift in the spiritual realm. And this shift is urgent, because timing matters in ways you cannot see. The window is open, but it will not remain open forever. This is why the message had to reach you now. God says the person who wants to marry you is afraid of losing you. They feel that someone else might come into your life, someone else might take you away, someone else might capture your heart before they reveal their truth. They have been holding back because of fear, because of insecurity, because they didn't know if you would want them the way they want you. But God says their fear is becoming unbearable, and they are reaching a breaking point where they cannot hide their feelings anymore. Heaven has been pushing them to step forward, to speak up, to confess, to tell you the truth before it is too late. You might feel their energy even now, a strange warmth in your heart, a soft tug in your spirit, a sudden thought of them that refuses to go away. That is their soul calling out to you. God says the reason this is urgent is because destiny has a clock. There are certain moments in life where alignment becomes powerful, where the doors of heaven open, where blessings are unlocked, where the right person is guided to you. But if those moments are ignored or delayed, the energy shifts. Archangel Michael says there is a countdown happening around your love life right now, and this countdown is not to scare you but to awaken you. Someone is trying to come toward you, someone is trying to love you openly, someone is trying to give you the future you have been praying for. They are being spiritually pushed toward you, but they need courage, and they need a sign that you are ready too. God says this person is loyal. They are not someone who jumps from heart to heart. They are someone who chooses once and loves deeply. They have been observing you quietly, admiring you from a distance, watching the way you move through life with strength and kindness. They love your heart more than your face. They love your soul more than your body. They love your spirit more than your status. They see you as someone who deserves commitment. Not confusion, devotion, not disappointment, protection, not pain. And they have decided, deep in their heart, that they want to be the person who gives you everything you never received, everything you were denied, everything you prayed for in silence. God says this person's name carries weight, meaning, emotion. When you hear their name, something inside you will shift. Something will feel familiar, something will feel gentle and safe. You may already know them. You may have spoken to them before. You may have crossed paths with them unknowingly. Or you may not know them yet, but their spirit knows yours. God says this person has been kept hidden from you for a reason, not because heaven wants to delay your blessing, but because the timing had to be perfect. When you are chosen for a divine relationship, everything must align: your heart, their heart, your purpose, their purpose, your journey, their journey. Heaven does not rush what is sacred. But when the moment arrives, heaven also does not allow delay. God says this is your moment. This person has been battling something privately, something they don't talk about, something that kept them quiet. They have been healing from old wounds, trying to be stronger so they can offer you stability. They don't want to come into your life broken. They want to come healed. They want to come ready. They want to come prepared to give you the kind of love that doesn't hurt. They have been fighting through doubts, fears, and insecurities, and now heaven says their healing is almost complete. They are stepping into clarity, into readiness, into courage. And God says their next step depends on you. If you open your heart, they will open their soul. If you show readiness, they will show devotion. If you accept the connection, they will give their whole life to you. God says this person is guided by angels. Archangel Michael has been protecting this connection. Michael has seen the obstacles, the people who tried to distract you, the ones who tried to confuse you, the negative energies that tried to pull you away. He has been fighting unseen battles for you. And now he says there is something in your life that needs to be cleared quickly, an energy or person who is blocking you from recognizing the one who wants to marry you. This block must be removed, because the truth cannot reach a heart that is surrounded by noise. Michael is working urgently to remove that interference. And he wants you to be aware, to be alert, to be spiritually awake so you do not miss the sign. God says you will soon see something unexpected. A message. A dream. A conversation. A sign involving their name. This will reveal everything. It will show you who they are. And when it happens, your heart will recognize the truth instantly. God says your spirit already knows this person. Your soul already remembers them. You are connected beyond this lifetime. And that is why the pull feels strange, intense, emotional, and divine. This is not fantasy. This is destiny. God says nothing will go wrong with you. You are protected. You are safe. You are watched over. You are guided. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Allow Him to reveal the truth in the right moment. Allow your heart to stay open. Allow the blessing to reach you. Heaven says love is coming toward you, rushing toward you, unfolding around you faster than you think. And the name you are waiting for, the name that will change everything, is on its way to your spirit.